Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. Welcome to another pick a card reading with me. So in today's reading, we're going to be looking into what would a tarot reader say about you? How would a tarot reader describe you? So I like doing these readings, they're always fun because I get to know you guys and I get to know your personality. So I think this is going to be fun. I did do some channeled song messages, so we'll be going over those briefly to just talk about how your personality shines through. And you guys know I usually pull energies and read the crystal. Please remember to take what resonates and leave what does not resonate, because you have to remember that you're the co-creator of your reality. You're the one who gets to decide, using your free will, the life that you want to create for yourself. And if you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. I'm here to make spirituality fun and accessible for you. Yes. Okay, so I'm excited. Yeah, I think this is going to be interesting. I feel like, I've listened to other people do readings like this, and I think every time I do, like, what makes you unique? What makes you special? That's also a tarot reader basically describing you. But I'm really curious about getting through the layers, the depth of, like, who you are. And I want to try something different. So before I unveil your oracle cards, I'm going to pull some tarot, just like a few cards. And just connect with my tarot in that way, so I can just kind of intuitively put together energies, because sometimes oracle cards are very specific about their energy and not as general enough as tarot cards, which, you know, involve so much symbology in them. Yes. Okay, so please feel free to check out any of the other content on my channel. I do collective channel messages. I have a series called the Wake Up Call series that is here to assist you in your awakening process. I also have my short series called Manifesting with the Divine. Any kind of videos you're interested in checking out, just check out the links below, including my other channel, Shantia's New Chapter, where I talk about personal experiences that I've gone through. And I'm doing a series called Worthy, Flirty, and Thriving. If you're interested in filling any of those descriptive words, then please check that out. Okay, let us go ahead and get started. You guys are going to have 4 groups to choose from. Just get comfortable. This might be one of those long readings. You know, every time I do these readings, I don't know, I just get really into them. So it might be a long reading. Who knows? All right, let's go ahead and get started and move on to the point where you get to pick and choose your group. Oh, by the way, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Please continue to hit the like and subscribe to support the channel. I would really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and move on to the point where you get to pick and choose your group. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to the point where you get to pick and choose your group. So let me go ahead and introduce the groups to you. We have group number 1 with the blue lace agate. We have group number 2 with the selenite heart. We have group number 3 with a green jadeite. And we have group number 4 with the lapis lazuli. Let's go ahead and start our meditation. Oh, that went out really quickly. Here is the sinking bowl. Hey group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose this lovely blue lace agate, then this is going to be the reading for you. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started and delve into the energies. How would a tarot reader describe you, group number 1? Okay, so I honestly, I felt like I was seeing kind of a shark, which is interesting. Honestly, I think I've seen that kind of imagery with like sharks with this crystal before, so that's very interesting. I was seeing like a group of sharks. So there's something about team dynamic or teamwork or working in flow with people that you're interested in being a part of. I don't know why, what an interesting imagery, sharks, because sharks can be kind of intimidating. Kind of, they're like, they can be quite intimidating. This shark didn't give me that vibe though. It was like with a group of sharks. So sharks do symbolize leadership, being direct. So perhaps there's something about you where you like to be direct. You like to be a good leader if you can. If you like, if someone was to look up to you and say, "Hey, I have this expectation for you to lead this group of people," you would find a way to do it. You would find a way to step up to the plate in a way that is very sincere and honest, and be very direct, I think, with people. But I was also getting emotion. So I kept seeing something look up and then look down. It was looking up and then looking down. So, well, to me, the looking up and down can also symbolize, because when we look up to like the heavens, right? When we look down, we look to, so as above, so below kind of thing. So maybe a tarot reader would describe you as someone who very much understands this interconnectedness of the divine matrix. You're very aware that we're connected, like as above, so below. Maybe you're just very intuitive, or you're open up to the intuition as well. You're open to that magic as well. You don't resist it. You believe in it. I think you're very intuitive. You must be. If I'm getting a sea creature, usually sea creatures are very intuitive. I feel like I was seeing them at the beach. So, yeah. Something about going with the flow of life as well that you're available to. Okay, let's see what the blue lace wants to tell me here. Okay, interesting. I was hearing it looked like ice cream. So there's something about ice cream. I'm getting, maybe you like the sweet things of life, or you like to indulge at times. You can be quite indulgent, or just quite sweet in general. And I was getting a swirly motion. Swirly motion. So I guess swirls or spirals can be very much symbolic of going round and round and round. I mean, it's how we heal as well. This is your character, the swirl. I was just watching a swirl and it kept getting closer to me. So let me just dial into this one because that's new. I've never seen a swirl before in my image. I get new things all the time, but I really have not seen that before. So there might be something about your intellectual mind that's just very curious. Something about like climbing up the stairs. For some reason, I'm being taken to the Matrix, and I'm seeing that scene where he was standing in front of TVs, or like screens that were showing something. I haven't watched The Matrix in like decades, so I do not remember all that much. But I think that there's something about you. You just have a very vast curiosity about how other people live their lives. So I feel like you kind of understand, like, things kind of go together, and you're always curious about how that operates or work. It's like maybe you're really into psychology. You're really into how do people connect. Maybe you're a people watcher. You like to watch people, or you like to learn about people in any which way that you feel inspired to. Okay, let's see what else I can get. Oh, I did get this crystal for a reading not recently. It's like a month ago, but okay, so blue lace agate. I don't know, I'm getting this energy almost like you like to what is that? Like a horse? I think you like to err on the side of caution. I'm kind of getting that from this group. I'm just seeing someone look up like, oh no, like what is that? Like, and they're just kind of keeping to their own space. So maybe you like to err on the side of caution when it comes to getting to know people, when it comes to anything. I think you're very sensitive. You're quite sensitive, and you're quite aware of like your surroundings. And maybe even protective of your own energy, as well as maybe your people, your family. Like nurturing, protective of your kids. Maybe you have kids. Let's see. I'm getting like a cat, so yeah, very sweet energy coming through. I feel like you're a very sweet person, and the cat to me is just giving me this energy of like a sweet companion to have, like a loyal, sweet companion to have. There might be something about your family really is close to you and cares about you. Let's see if I can see anything else here in the crystal. I feel like I'm seeing a cat again. So cat is your spirit animal? You might want to look that up. Well, cats are very good about following their instincts. They're good at following their instincts, and they like to keep to themselves too. And they very much pick their people. So they're very particular about their people and who gets to be around their energy. And they can be skittish if they're around energy that they don't really care for. They can just be kind of like, it's okay. They can be very sensual too. Cats are very sensual creatures, very tactile. Yeah, I was watching someone holding her cat in this podcast video I was watching, and it was very sweet. They can be like very slow and patient, or sometimes antsy. Maybe you vacillate between both energies at times. Okay. That's kind of quiet energy coming through. So maybe some of you guys are quite quiet. You're quite quiet. Let's go ahead and reveal your song message. So I'll just do it on this screen. So the song message you guys got is Gone. All right. Well, yeah, you can kind of see it. So you got Gone by Filake and Alina Baraz. So, it's very interesting. For you guys, I listened to the song twice, and I was trying to understand what they wanted me to interpret. There's a specific situation. So I know this. I know there's a significance around the word gone because I asked them to choose another song, and they chose another song called Gone on my playlist. I only have 2 songs called Gone. So there might be something about you've just recently maybe like moved on from a previous partnership, or you've been reflecting on this, but that both of those songs are about relationships and about being gone, or like someone else being removed from your life. So I don't know if there's someone you may have lost recently, or there's just someone who you separated from officially. But a tarot reader would say that you've gone through some kind of separation, and you're in this sort of transition phase in your life where you're perhaps reassessing what you want in connections and kind of deciding to move on. So I'm getting this energy of sort of isolation. Perhaps you've just been hermiting or spending a lot of time alone, and relationship ended. Those were my only notes. I also got lone wolf, so maybe some of you guys like to embrace this energy of being a lone wolf. The blue lace agate, I didn't say this, but the blue lace agate can also be quite diplomatic. It is connected to throat chakra and communication as well. So there might be something about communication, but I feel like if you guys do communicate to people, you're very intentional about what you say to certain people, or you take your words seriously. Yeah. So I realized for your guys' channel song message, I don't know, I'm a little out of it just because I was going to do this reading earlier, but something happened, so I had to take care of it. And I completely forgot to read you the lyrics to the song, so I'm going to go ahead and read the lyrics first, and then I'll pull you some cards. Here are the lyrics. Somebody tricked under her skin, pulled on her trigger, now where do we begin? I want to blame it on the liquor. The smell of innocence. I didn't want to trick her. I didn't understand. I could take a trip to Dubai. Bye. I would love to be on your Wi-Fi. I'd be your bedsheet at home, not on a blank screen alone. All alone, 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 long away from home. All alone, 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 alone. You've been gone so long. Okay, I'm going to skip some lyrics. Don't forget the way how you do you. And then Alina Baraz comes and sings her part. I heard the signal, calling my name. Shots had been fired. I couldn't stay. I want to blame it on your ego. I tried to stay afloat. I wonder where we'd go, but we'll never know. I could daydream about yesterday, but you were the one that let me get away. Out in the ocean alone. That's just the motion. I'm gone. All alone, alone, alone. Long away from home. So you guys might have gone through maybe like recently a breakup or some kind of separation of some sort. It could even be like not a romantic connection. It could be a friendship of some sort. And you're in a phase where like you're moving on. But it seems like you're still releasing this energy. That's where you're at right now. Yeah, and it could just be sort of like a I don't know if you would call it a misunderstanding, but I think maybe whoever you were with, maybe they just moved away because they were talking about Dubai. They're talking about letting someone get away. Maybe you're the one who got away. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I feel like you're in this recovery phase of just kind of wanting to be in your own space right now. So we'll see what wants to come through now. All right, so let's see what wants to come through. How would a tarot reader describe you? Group number 1. Okay, we have here Ace of Wands. Oops. All right, so immediately Ace of Wands. So you guys are going through a new beginning. Empress, you guys are healing. You guys are working on your self-care and self-love and just attending to what it is that you want, what makes you happy. And yeah, you are hermiting, the Hermit. There we go. That song pretty much had it all. Yeah. So you're experiencing a new beginning. You're in this healing phase of where you're replenishing yourself and you're getting your energy back. You know, you see this mother attending to her son and he's playing soccer, or he was playing soccer and he got a cut. And she's helping him, you know, she's smiling. So I feel like you're in this beautiful recovery phase. And I feel like you're getting ready to come out because this kind of came out reverse and then I just flipped it up. I don't really read reversals, but I'm kind of reading the energy because the Ace of Wands came flying out. I feel like you are in this place where you're feeling super inspired and excited and just ready to be creative. You know, with this Empress energy and the Wands. I think you are a very creative person. I think you are quite passionate and abundant about what you do. I think you're very nurturing and caring. You know, I was getting that cat energy. I feel like you like to be quite nurturing to those who really matter to you. That's why it does affect you when people do leave your life. Like, it impacts you a lot. I think you're quite sensitive to that. With this Hermit energy, perhaps, again, very intellectual, you know, Blue Lace Agate, very intellectual, very diplomatic, very intelligent. So perhaps you like to do a lot of reading. Perhaps you like to just spend a lot of time with yourself. Like you're a hermit, so you're like a hermit in a good sense. Like, you do like to spend time with yourself. But I feel like you like to be around people too, and I feel like you like to be around people who are very similar to you. I feel like you have some really powerful leadership skills. It's like hiding maybe underneath the surface. I think at first you kind of come off as more of Empress and Hermit energy, and then people kind of read this more like leadership or like passionate side that kind of comes out you depending on your mood and where you're at and how you're feeling, and if you want to express it around that group of people. Absolutely. But yeah, a lot of creativity here. To me, with all of these energies, these are all very creative energies. The Hermit energy has a very rich internal world. The Empress is just very abundant with ideas, very Venusian energy. Perhaps you're also quite an attractive person with this Ace of Wands and this Empress energy. I think people would find you pretty attractive. You know, with the cats, I feel like, you know, cats are quite sensual, and, you know, Empress energy is kind of taking me to Venusian. So like you may have like a strong Venus somewhere, or Taurus or Libra in your chart. So you might just be very connected to your sensuality, especially with that Ace of Wands here. But I feel like when you let your spark out, it really shines like bright. People, I'm just imagining people around you and you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, we're feeling your emotions so intense. So I think it just depends on where you're at or what you're talking about that you get very expressive about what you're doing or what you're interested in here. And you're into the magic for sure. I think with this Hermit energy, it's like you're into like the witchy things. You understand like there's a, you know, with this Empress, this is about physical abundance, I feel like, and experiences on this earth. It's very earthy energy. You may have strong earth somewhere, and that Hermit is also Virgo, so you might have Virgo somewhere, or strong fire sign as well. I'm getting Aries, so maybe Aries or first house, or Mars, perhaps. But with this Hermit energy, yeah, there's this strong sense of understanding, like, oh, you know, there's spirituality is real, and, you know, so is life. And somehow they both connect. As above, so below. Okay, so let's go ahead and unveil your oracle cards. We have here repairman, 6 Libra. Okay, you're very smart. Secret admirer. Secret admirer. How would that describe you? Community. Yeah, you like to be around a community. Regeneration. Yep, you're in a healing phase right now. The future. So you're thinking about the future. Inspiration. And Samaritan. Really cool. Okay, so what a mixture of things. You know what's funny about this card? I actually had it in a box for months before I realized it wasn't a part of the group. I was like, what? And look at that. Here it is joining us with this reading. So you are in a very regenerative space right now, and you are, you know, healing, or you've been healing. I feel like you're coming out, though, pretty soon, because, you know, the Hermit card came out slightly reversed, and the Ace of Wands was, like, passionate. So I feel like you're in this place where you're creating a passionate new beginning for yourself, and you're following your inspiration and feeling super creative with a lot of ideas. I feel like whatever you have gone through in the past, it did not to take, I wouldn't say take the wind out of you, but it just took a lot out of you, where you had to repair, you had to heal, you had to overcome that experience. And you've been nurturing yourself from the inside out. With this regeneration, this tree sitting in the water here, I feel like you've been regenerating yourself from the inside out. And this blue flower just seems so mystical. I feel like you are understanding how powerful it is. You know, when you do Hermit, you do start to realize you're super creative, and you start to realize, wow, I have all these ideas and things I want to do. And I feel like you've discovered that magic inside of yourself. You are such a sweet person. With the Samaritan, refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. You want to be a part of community. You want to be a part of helping a group of people that people may often ignore, because you are sensitive to that. And you're in this place right now where you're aligning with your future path, you know, inspiration. You're following your inspiration, but I feel like you're also becoming an inspiration. And I feel like you're being aligned with a community who, you know, is either, it's going to feed both. So it's like, it's going to inspire you, you're going to inspire them. And I feel like you're also stepping to a place of leadership with that Ace of Wands too. Oh, sorry, the shark imagery as well. So with this repairman, repair, fine tune, heal, fix, many working parts, 6 Libra, skilled, restored. I feel like you're very intelligent. You know, we're getting that Venusian energy. 6 is about following the heart. We have another 6 here and another 6 here. So I feel like you're very much about following your heart. 46 is your number. We'll go ahead and look that up afterwards. And 39, yeah. So I was getting a 4. I feel like there's something about you that is actually quite stable, very dependable as well. I was kind of picking that up because, yeah. I feel like some of you have felt a little like you've been hiding, and so you're coming out of hiding, or you're in a place where you're feeling a lot more confident to come out of hiding. To me, with that skittish cat energy that I was getting as well. But yeah, you're in a place where you're healing, you know, or you've healed a lot of your, you've been healing a lot of your fears. You've been healing a lot of the things that have been keeping you back and stopping you from moving forward. And I think you have secret admirers. So this would depend on whether you've been talking to people and socializing, but there may be people, maybe they're just as introverted as you. I was kind of picking that up. So maybe they're just as introverted as you, and they just really like your energy. You know, with that Empress, Ace of Wands, you're like in a magnetic space, and you have an admirer out there. You have people who are attracted to your energy, for sure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards. Anything to clarify this reading, guys? Anything you want to let me know to clarify this reading? We have here Queen of Swords. Okay. Tell us more, please, about the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's something about communication, maybe like the words you speak. Okay, these all want to come out. We'll take it. And we have the Justice card. Okay, strong Libra for this group. Strong Libra. Okay, you guys are going through some kind of career shift. I guess that's what the tarot reader would say about you, is you're going through a career shift and you're figuring out what you want to do. And you're not playing around with this Queen of Swords. It's serious. So maybe there is a contract or an opportunity for you to sign a contract that's coming up. I'm going to go ahead and take the camera down. Yeah, there may be an opportunity to sign a contract that's coming up for you soon. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going through quite a significant career shift right now. And I would have to say it's your communication skills. I was getting Venus again from this card, so I'm getting strong Libra. Maybe you do just have strong sense of justice in general about what it is you want to do. Maybe you're just very attuned to beauty. That would be dependent on you. Let's Let's see, what else am I picking up here? I don't know. I'm getting this vibe that you're in a phase, or you're in a place where something is going to be coming towards you and you're really believing and you're seeing that you have what it takes. There's something arriving for you, I feel like, at this point in time, where you're essentially starting to see like your future is more set in stone with this Ten of Pentacles. It's like you're gonna have an opportunity to really create a legacy, or create something incredible. And it's because of your mind. It's because of your mind, the way you think, and it could be also your communication skills. It's quite balanced. You're quite balanced. So you're not here nor there. You're quite balanced as a person. And I think that's quite appealing to other people and what they're looking for in a coworker. We also have the Eight of Swords. So you might also be in a place where you're just kind of overthinking what you want to do. It's like, oh, what should I do? But the Eight of Swords is like you feel like you're trapped, but you're not actually trapped. So, yeah. You want to clarify the Eight of Swords, please, guys? Oops. We have here King of Pentacles. Okay. Tell us more. Yeah, strong leadership capabilities. Seven of Swords. I feel like that could be like the secret admirer energy with the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. You know, someone who's kind of like discreet at first, and then they're like, hello, you know, and then they come and introduce themselves to you. Hey, how are you doing? Yeah. So, very interesting. What was the Gone? Guys, can you tell me more about the Gone? Two of Swords. Okay, Two of Swords. Tell me about the Gone. Are some of you guys traveling? Ten of Wands. Tell me about the Gone. Five of Cups. Tell me about the Gone. Tower card. And we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. This is the weirdest. I didn't understand what the heck that song was. For some of you, that song is representing a transition that you're going through. So you might be in a space where you're letting go of something. So some of you could actually be traveling. You could be actually like leaving. I don't know why they chose that song for all the traveling, whatever, but I think they're saying that you have an opportunity, because we fear Two of Wands about making a choice. Ten of Wands could be like a work situation. Could be like a decision that feels quite weighty and challenging. We fear Five of Cups. A Tower card, Knight of Swords. If you did have a relationship recently that did exit your life, this was for your best. I feel like it was for your best. It was supposed to be some kind of wake-up call or divine wake-up call for you here to like get on path to what you're needing to do now, specifically when it comes to your future, what you're building for your future. Anything else you want to tell us? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and reset and see if there's any advice they want to let you guys know. But I think we can kind of sum that up and say that's what a tarot reader would say about you. So I'm gonna go ahead and look up the number 46 for you guys. See if we can see what that's about. How would a tarot reader describe group number 1? Libra. You guys, you have strong Libra. Uranus. Okay, you guys are just smart as heck. You guys should have a really smart mind. So Uranus is the intellectual genius. It's in the air sign, Libra, and it's in the 9th house. So you guys are perhaps very philosophical. So it's like your communication skills are just like off the chain. Communication skills, it could be anything to do with communication or words, or using your mind that you're very good at. You can put the pieces together very quickly. And yeah, very unique. You have a very unique philosophy about life. I think you find a way to make it your own, but it feels quite balanced. Like people find it quite balanced. Like, oh, okay. Or maybe you weigh options, or you kind of show people options. Like, oh, think about this. Think about it like this. Think about it like that. You guys are 46. Trust that archangels are supporting you through the energy of change that is around you at this time. There you go. So basically, a tarot reader would say you're going through a lot of changes in your life right now. Maybe it's so kind of stressful for some of you. Yeah, maybe it is. Anything else you want to let group know anything about the secret admirer? I feel like it came through, but we'll just... I was saying that you're pulling on people's heartstrings. That's the place you're in. Yeah. You're climbing towards your goals. So I think that's what people find inspiring. It's like you're actually making the climb upwards towards what it is that you're trying to achieve. You're moving towards it. And you're about to hit the top. You're almost there. You're almost there. Okay. I think that's all we need to know. Any advice for group number 1? We'll just end with an alignment reading here. Ace of Cups. Yeah, whatever ended in your life, it's supposed to end. Just saying. There's like a beautiful new beginning that's being created in your life. Like people, connections, definitely so tribe, community. Universe is sending you the right people, so I would say welcome them with open arms. Welcome them with open arms. I think you're feeling quite cautious, you know, with that cat energy. You might be feeling quite cautious about letting people in. Discern. You know what's right for you. Trust that. Trust your intuition to guide you. But for the most part, you are moving on up towards something beautiful. Anything else? Alignment message. Oops. We have here the 9 of Wands. Yeah, so this is about being persistent. I think sometimes, you know, when we're that close to the edge, sometimes we just don't realize it. And keep going. The name of the game is persistence. And I was hearing Jay-Z talk about, someone was quoting him in a motivation video, and they were saying, nothing but patience and persistence is going to get you to where you want to go. Nothing but patience and persistence. And he is about 53 years old now, I think, or he's either 53 or 54. So it's taken him, he was hardworking from the get-go, but he had a vision for a long time about what he wanted to create. With the 4 and 6 is the end of a cycle, birth of a new. So you guys are birthing a new cycle, everything's new life, new me. And you're ready to go. You're ready to go. I think leave behind your old self and become this, like, honestly, your more authentic self. You're being birthed into this experience. All right. That's going to be at the end of your reading here, group number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonates. Thank you. Bye. Hey, group number 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose this lovely selenite, then this is going to be the reading for you. Okay, so I'm going to pull energies, and then I'm going to go ahead and read the crystal. Then I will unveil your channeled song message. And then I'm going to pull a few oracle cards like I did for the other group. I'm actually missing pulling tarot first, and I think I'm probably going to start switching things around. I like pulling oracle cards because it's, you know, it's cool to look at them, and you get to kind of see directly, like, what are the messages that are coming through? Ooh, it's talking about my career. It says it right there. So I will unveil oracle cards continuously too, but I'm kind of missing just connecting to tarot ahead of time. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get started. Group number 2, how would a tarot reader describe you? Okay. Well, I feel like you're in a really exciting place, because I was getting, I see this imagery all the time. It's like light coming up out of the bottom, and it's like spinning and shining. So I feel like you're in this place where you're feeling a lot more bright, lit up, excited, and I was seeing like a little girl spin around. Little girl spinning around, just like happy. So I feel like you're feeling a lot more playful, more childlike, and because you're not taking life too seriously right now, this is allowing you to have more fun. And it's allowing you to create things that you put off doing for some time. Okay, let's see what the selenite wants to tell us here. Okay, I feel like you're definitely finding your direction. I was getting like a point, and it reminded me of like the point on a compass. So I feel like you're following your inner compass, but it's like pointing directly in terms of like outer experiences that you're manifesting. You're knowing exactly what you want. You're knowing exactly what feels good. You're feeling a lot more confident about your direction. But I feel like what's most important is that it doesn't matter. Like, there's no right or wrong direction. There's a strong sense of you're pioneering this pathway right now. So you're in this place where you're pioneering this pathway and trusting yourself. Maybe you're actually better at trusting yourself than you think. That's what a tarot reader would say. But it feels like you're Most definitely, you're someone who is, I'm getting like cardinal energy, someone who wants to lead by example, someone who trusts their own intuition to guide them, someone who's creating their pathway, and that's what's showing you the way. It's like, I think you're deciding, okay, I'm getting this energy of like, you're deciding, once you make a decision, the pathway is unveiled. So you're understanding the importance of you choosing your life, you choosing or making a choice to go down the right pathway is the right answer, essentially. It's like the more that you trust yourself to make decisions continuously, the more you're always on path. It's about trusting yourself. Ooh, I felt that in my heart. Okay, let's see if I can see anything in this selenite here. I heard something about like crossing things out on your list. So maybe you're in a place right now where you're going to be crossing things out on your list, like your bucket list, things that you've been wanting to do. For some reason, I was thinking the other crossed out, like crossing things out that you don't want to do. I think you're a lot more decisive. A tarot reader would say you're a lot more decisive about where you're at in your life right now, and they would actually say you're a decisive person. Because you're crossing things out. You're like, nope, don't want to do that. Yep, I want to do this. Nope, don't want to do that. Yep, I want to do this. So you're feeling a lot more sure about what it is you want to do. You're very much, I would say you're very connected to source. I'm seeing hands up and praising, just like, I feel the God frequency, I feel it. But yeah, I would say very spiritual, very open to the God frequency. Oh my God, you're opening your heart. Yes, the selenite heart, you're opening your heart. You're opening heart to the universe right now. That's why it feels like things are just going right, because you are feeling right. Do you understand what I mean? Because you feel right, the world feels right. Do you know what I mean when I say that? Because you feel right, the world feels right. Because you are doing your healing, the world looks beautiful through your rose-colored glasses, but you're seeing clearly. You understand that what you do or how you feel impacts how you experience life. Open to adventure. Anything else? Yeah, I'm just getting decisive, like, oh, I don't want to do that. I do want to do that. And standing confident in what you want to do, making your choices. I'm just seeing, I don't know if it's like I'm getting like a woman, a feminine energy. I'm also getting a building. Empire State Building. I don't know anything about the Empire State Building. It was at one point one of the tallest buildings, I think, in New York. Something about maybe being seen. I feel like so if a tarot reader would describe you, they would say that you are pretty confident or you are okay with being seen, but it's like not in an egoic way, like, look at me, I'm so amazing. It's more like you're confident in you, or you're confident, you have this confidence about you. It's like a subtle confidence. That's what I'm getting. But it stands out, or you stand out. Okay, let's go ahead and unveil your channeled song message. We have here, aha, you guys got this song. I can't believe it. Divara by Ramya Behara and Deepu. Those are the writers, or, the artists. Sorry, the artists. Yes, so this epic song is from a Indian movie. Indian culture is split up into different segments, so I don't know the specific Indian culture associated with this movie. I know it was a big deal in India because it was associated with a specific group of people who were being represented and seen. So you can check it out, but this movie was called Bahubali. So epic. It's, I think, a 2 or 3 part film. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 parts. And I watched all of them. And if you guys have ever watched Indian movies, they're like 3 hours long. They're so epic, so colorful, huge cast, huge setup. It's just insane. Their movies are insane. But you think about India's market, it's huge, right? It's huge. I love the movie, and so I downloaded the song in the Indian version popped up on my Spotify when I was choosing songs for you guys, or I was just, choosing random songs randomly. But I also have the English version too. So let me go ahead and, okay, so it says the character, Shivuru, is experiencing the intensity of climbing a tough peak and likening it to the feeling in a hard battle when you see your enemy defeated and blood flowing like rivulet. Okay, well, that got really gory. Let's go ahead and look at the actual lyrics, the meaning of the song. So in the scene, when he's climbing up, he's actually climbing up a mountain or something. It's insane. Like, this dude he's like a god. Like, he's like flying up the mountain and jumping there and jumping there. But he was basically born with like this incredible strength. And he was actually royalty, but somehow he ended up with a less privileged family. Oh, Divara means one with perseverance. Was it this group where I was talking about Jay-Z? Or no, maybe it was the other group. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it says about perseverance. So you're in a place about like being persistent, I feel like. Perseverance. Persevere. So you're persevering. Okay. Sorry, I wrote the wrong thing. Okay, so here are the song lyrics. Okay, every step, look at him really closer. Every step, every breath is only love. Every step, look at him. He's getting closer. Every breath is only love. I'm kind of paraphrasing because the lyrics don't make sense in English. Hold on to the strong, just go on. For glory, you got to have one. Your future begins here and now. Just start to love. Just let your mind be free. You can lead all you need. It's your thing. Go play it on. This is for love. Get it on. Get it up now. Prove it. It's not that kind of get up. Get it up now. Prove it somehow. So he's climbing up the mountain. Move it on now. All for your love. So he's following his heart. Every step, look at him. He's getting closer. Every breath is only love. Every step, look at him. He's getting closer. Every breath is only love. Okay, that's like the end of it. So this song symbolizes triumph, overcoming, hardship, determined, committed, love, appreciation, love and appreciation for life, leader, power, aliveness. So you guys are stepping into a place of leadership for yourself. So, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to name this reading something else, I swear. My guides always do this. I don't really know why. So like the readings, sometimes they do, I'm trying to describe you in your personality, but they will specifically start telling me things that are going on in your life, not describing you. I mean, this is what's going on in your life, but still, it's kind of weird. Okay, so tarot cards. How would a tarot reader describe group number 2? Star card. Whoa! Okay, you guys are heavy hitters. So a tarot reader would describe you as, there's an intensity about you without question. It comes from a very like almost angelic or like a pure place to me, with the star card and the tarot card combined together. So there's like an intensity about you, but it's like a light intensity, you know, where it's like not the dark shadows. It's like you intensely like to focus on positivity, or you intensely like to help people out, or you you have like that kind of intensity about you with this Tower card and Pluto energy. I surrender to the storm. Yeah, I think you're going through a transformative phase, but I feel like transformation is something that you do like to embrace as well. There's like an inherent understanding. You understand inherently that there's like chaos when it comes to life. It's like, yeah, life is chaotic, and you're in this place of like really embracing this. I'm kind of getting like sage-like energy from you guys at this, whatever this energy is. It's like a little bit like sage-like. It's like you have this wisdom about you because you've gone through upheavals and you've learned how to overcome them and still stay hopeful in spite of, you know, challenging circumstances. You've still found a way to be very positive here. You've used your mind to overcome certain circumstances. So the mind obviously is a very powerful tool, you know, for us to use when we do use it. Well, in a way that's helpful, you know, not regurgitating negative thought patterns, but instead using it to overcome them. And I feel like that's what you're learning how to master doing with this Aquarius and Uranus energy here. Yeah. So you're most definitely in a place where you're moving towards pursuing your dreams, and you're very much in a potent place. We have your 16 and 17. I feel like you're leveling up right now. You're leveling up. It's like you've released something quite heavy, or you're allowing yourself to release some kind of heavy baggage in your life right now, just so you can embrace this improvement. So in that bobbly movie, the main actor, again, he was born into like a less privileged family. I think he was switched at birth or something happened to him. It could have been like a Moses, like a reverse Moses, where it, not Moses. Was it Moses who was? Yeah, it was Moses. Yeah, it's like a reverse Moses where, where Moses was taken to a more privileged Egyptian family. For him, it was like the reversal, I think. And I think the mom thought she had lost her son or something like that. I can't even remember. It's been a while since I watched the movie. But I just remember he was basically royalty. He was basically royalty. Okay. I feel like you can be quite calm and intelligent of a person as well. That comes through quite nicely. You can be quite serene. We have Selenite serene. You can be quite serene and peaceful. And like a peaceful leader. I was getting the Empire State Building. We have the tower. That's kind of funny. Okay, tell us more, guys. How would a tarot reader describe group number 2? Yeah, you're very much into your spirituality. I don't think you hide away from that. 2 of Cups. I'm just getting this energy. I'm hearing that quote, I'm the still water in the middle of the forest, that reflects the people, their true self, with this water here in the 2 of Cups. I feel like you're interested in really seeing who people are. And also helping or mirroring to people who they really are. Like maybe you're just that type of friend who would have those conversations where someone's like, I'm going through something in life. And you start asking them a series of questions. And they're like, wow, thank you for helping me to understand myself more. I see clearly what I need to do to overcome whatever it was challenging me before. But I feel like you're in a very open-hearted space right now to let people in. And I feel like there are some significant shifts that are taking place in your life right now where those people are going to be matched up with you here. It's like a specific partnership here that's showing up in your reading. You want to clarify this 2 of Cups here. Oh, yeah, it's a soulmate. There it is, 6 of Cups. Page of Wands. Maybe someone who you're just like getting to know right now, or who will be coming into your life relatively soon. Here, you're just going through quite some dramatic shifts in your life, and it's like sweeping people into your life. Let's just say it like that. But yeah, there's like a soulmate connection here that's showing up in your reading, where it feels very free and liberating, and it very much inspires your inner child to come out here. Yeah, this could be someone who's at a distance as well. But you guys are very much inspiring the excitement out of one another, and the passionate excitement out of one another. But this feels so peaceful and like very caring and sweet. Very peaceful, very caring, very like there's like a gentleness here. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and unveil your oracle cards before I spend too much time with that. I'm having too much fun. I was just gonna pull a few, but I was like, let's keep going. Okay, we have here Father. Friendship, there we go. Communication, Iris, Child, Coquette, and Cross. Okay. Yeah, so we're getting a combination of things. We're getting information about you. We're also getting information about what's going on in your life here. I feel like you're a very warm-hearted person, someone who people can trust here. You may have this father ability, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit here. I think you're very much being aligned with your tribe. You're finding your people. We have your loyal heart. There's a lot about connections and love coming through in this reading very strongly for this group. And 2 is usually about connection. Maybe you're 2 of them. Wow. Okay, so you guys are at a place where you are heeding some kind of important call in your life here with this cross energy. It has something to do with your spiritual connection, your connection to source, or you opening your heart to source or God, divine, whatever you would like to call it. Because you're opening your heart to this experience, the universe is opening up to you here and essentially guiding you towards specific groups of people that are here to help you out. Yeah. They're really emphasizing the importance of your communication skills to connect with the people who are around you. It could be that like when you're talking or you are communicating with other people, you feel heard and seen, they feel heard and seen. I think you're very good at that. here. It's like it's through you listening and talking to the people who are around you that they feel cared for and loved and supported. 22 is also the visionary master number as well, a dreamer master number. So very much about visionary dreams, very creative, very imaginative master number as well. So you're a very imaginative person. That's what a tarot reader would say. You're a very imaginative person. You have a whole rainbow inside of you. You have a whole rainbow inside of you about things that you want to do and create. Lots of ideas. You can be quite expressive when you want to be. Child. Yeah, I was just getting like a really sweet energy. I feel like there's a sweet like innocence. We were seeing the Six of Cups earlier. Maybe you very much see yourself as the child of divine, but there's like an innocence about you. With this bouquet, compliments from an admirer. You have an admirer. You have an admirer. People who really just enjoy your energy. Yeah, you're just in that magnetic place to attract your soulmate, honestly. Or it's a soulmate or a divine counterpart of some sort in your life. Okay. Let's go ahead and see some more. Yeah, I feel like you guys are in a place of surrender. There's just so much the universe wants to grant towards you because you're in a place of surrender. You're opening yourself up and you're allowing things to kind of come towards you. Here. Yeah, and you got the loyal heart, selenite heart, loyal heart. You have a loyal heart. The universe knows this. That's why it's sending you people who are loyal to you. The universe would say you're a very loyal person. Yeah, we have your 2 9s, so that's about completion. 9s can also be like very spiritual, community-oriented numbers as well. It's about connecting to a cause, a bigger picture, like Sagittarius or 9 of the 9th house, all about seeing the bigger picture. So there's some kind of bigger picture idea that you're opening your heart up to. I think you're strongly understanding like what you're here to do or what you feel called to do. Purpose-driven. 9 Pisces. Yeah. You could have Pisces in your chart somewhere. And we have here 2 8s, which is about abundance and prosperity. But 8s are just really great. They're actually good leaders. 8s can be a good life path. 8 can be quite a powerful leader. And they can... What else is about them? Great leaders. They're builders, basically. So 2 and 2 add up to 4. So 4s are builders, 8 are builders. So I think you guys have the ability to really build solid foundations, especially with that father energy. Kind of gives me a solid foundation energy. It's interesting. We have the father and the child. And we have a child here. There may be something about, like, when it comes to connections or those, I don't know, you're very nurturing. Maybe you want children. Maybe you're interested in having children or you're very good with children as well. Very nurturing to kids. Well, if you are a parent, you're a really good one. Let's just say that. You are made to be a parent. Some of you, if you want that. No pressure. But for some of you, you were made to be a parent. Wow. Maybe you're going to be having a child with someone here. Okay. Let's go ahead and see more into... Can you clarify this reading for me? Let's just get some clarifiers and see what they want to show us. 8 of Cups. And we have here 3 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so I think you've decided to invest in what it is that you really care about. And one of the investments the universe is most definitely pointing you to is like investing in friendships and connections. This is perhaps one of the missing keys that was missing for you. Like this was one of the missing things that you maybe you could feel in your heart, you're like, oh, I feel like I belong somewhere, or I'm meant to be somewhere with a group of people. And there's something about investing in the right group of people. Because with this Eight of Cups, I feel like you have perhaps felt dissatisfied with the connections that you have been in, and they're actually Spirit is so savage. They're actually saying, it's okay if you're disappointed in some things. Like, it's okay to want more. It's okay to want more. It's okay to want more experience. And the thing is, the reason why it didn't come to you sooner, certain kind of connections that you feel like, you wanted in your imagination, your heart, you're like, okay, I would love for a partner like this, or a friendship like this. The reason why it didn't come to you before was because your heart was more closed off. And it wasn't because of, it's nothing wrong with you. It's just you probably were around people who had closed hearts too. So it's like, how do you learn how to open your heart if the people around you don't do the same thing? Right? It takes healing. And I feel like that's what you've been allowing yourself to do, is like heal from that experience. Because you're opening your heart, you're realizing actually, there are certain people you may not resonate with. And now there's a group of people that are worth, investing in. That you are going to resonate with. For some of you, this is going to be a situation where you like meet people at your job, or a new job where you're, this is like a purpose, a calling. That you're like, wow, I'm finally connected, because you're being authentic. And I say this all the time on my channel. When you are truly authentic in who you are lined up with the people who are authentic, in the same way that you are. You guys just line up. Let's go ahead and take this off. Is there anything you would like to let group number 2 know about this reading, guides? Star card, again. Can you clarify the star card? 8 of Swords. Okay. 2 Wands. Okay, well, the universe is supposed to definitely pushing. It's urging you guys. It's supporting you. It's urging you guys to make different choices in terms of the direction of where you're wanting to go. So if you're currently feeling quite restricted, it's because you have to make a decision to move in a better direction. And for some of you, the reason why certain things have not been unlocking is because you have a strong calling. You have a strong calling. So it's like the universe is going to keep telling you no, because you have a strong calling. It's like you have a strong sacred contract to listen to a strong calling. So the star card is actually connected to Aquarius energy, and 2 of the most karmic signs in a chart are Aquarius and Scorpio. They can create a lot of challenges in one's life, but they can actually create an immense amount of reliability, stability. Like it can pressure you to purify, to actually point towards like one direction, right? So the universe is like, there's literally one direction for you. And, it doesn't mean that you have to feel pressure to make perfect choices, but it requires you to be maybe more in the spotlight. It requires you to be seen more. It requires you to be a star. This might be something that you feel quite self-conscious about. It's like, what? Be the center of attention. It's like, okay, I wanted some attention, but I didn't want that much. I'm kind of getting that for some of you guys. It's like, can I limit it? And the universe is like, no, we need you to be seen, because we need you to connect to more people. Your energy is just meant to be seen. It's meant to be connected to people in this way, shape, or form. You are a symbol of hope. You are a symbol of positivity and healing for other people. You need to be more out there, because the universe is like, we need you out here. If you're feeling overly self-conscious about that purpose and you're fighting it, it's going to cause some issues, right? But I feel like there is a choice coming up. Let's see what the choice is. We're into the part where we're giving guidance now, because I think we've described everything we need to describe to the tarot, like as a tarot reader. Tell us about the choice. We have here the 9 of Cups. So to follow your dreams, Hierophant. Maybe some of you guys want it, and the High Priestess. I got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Okay. Okay, some of you guys have, some of you guys in this group who chose this group, you have a strong spiritual calling. Like, it's strong. We have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So maybe you were like, I'm going to, what is it? Okay, maybe you had some dreams and they were more selfish desires. Let's just say that you just wanted to do it for yourself. You wanted to do it to like make money or something like that. The universe was like, no, that's not what you're here for. You actually have a dream that if you really are honest with yourself, this is what you want to do. It's this dream. And sorry, I don't know what I when it cut out. It has the other group too. I'm very into these readings today. But whatever your dream is here, you have a dream. Whatever this dream is, it's very much connected to you, I think, being a teacher. Cardinal, like being seen at the head of something. Star card. Hierophant and the High Priestess. Guys, it doesn't get any more spiritual than that. You have a very spiritual calling here. You have a very spiritual calling, and you're being asked to make a choice and decision to commit to this. So some of you are like, okay, maybe I'm into divination. Maybe I'm into this. Maybe I'm into, okay, that's cool. This is fun. This is easy. But like when you have the opportunity, right, like a calling to step into a place of more leadership, it can feel like a lot of pressure. It's like, what? I need to learn more. No, they're saying you're ready. It's about following your instincts. And the thing is, the reason why you're ready is because the universe is working through you here. It's working through you. So it's like you have a strong crown chakra, throat chakra, probably third eye chakra as well with this 22 communication card. Those are very lit for you. That's why it's like you're very psychic. When you open up to the energy, the universe just guides you. Here, that's it. All you have to do is listen and say whatever you feel called to. All you have to do is listen and take the action steps. That's it. So some of you have a strong calling to be a teacher, to teach people this knowledge of the universe. Re-educate people. Give them more information on it. Elaborate on it. The universe does not want you to run away. So sit on that. Last piece of guidance for this group. Oh, you guys are group number 2 and you got 2 2s. Last piece of guidance. We have here Capricorn, 3rd house, Uranus. Career shifts indeed. Okay, Uranus is the intellectual genius. It's in the 3rd house of communication and community. We're talking about friendship here. And it's in Capricorn. Okay, so your community, there's a specific group of people you're meant to work around who, intellectually, perhaps you guys share the same ideas. Some of you may be interested in like writing a book, writing this, doing this, writing a book, making a podcast, any kind of place where you get to use your voice or your ideas or your mind and put it out there into the universe. Publication, marketing, social media, can be any of those areas as well. Uranus actually can be quite internet connected because it's connected to Aquarius. So there might be something about being seen like on TV, being seen on social media for some of you guys that you have to get more comfortable with because this is your place. This is your calling. Here, it's in the side of Capricorn. So this is like something where you can create long-term wealth and success in. Long-term wealth and success. Look, the universe is more than happy to give you wealth. There's nothing wrong with wealth. Yes. It's like, if you're open to all the abundance and the guidance from the universe, why would you not be wealthy? Why would you not be wealthy? I mean, it's up to you what you want, but yes, wealth, success, abundance. Okay, clarify this guidance. So just follow it. I feel like some of you, social media wise, it's going to be very important for you to connect with the right network of people. Can you tell us more about this Uranus Capricorn in the 3rd house? Yeah, there's going to be a change in your financial situation here. There's going to be a change in your financial situation. You're ready to move on. Things are getting better here. You're in this transition phase of moving on towards your dreams, your desires, what you're wanting to manifest. And you're no longer going to feel alone, isolated. And financially struggling, if that's where you're at right now. You're going to be manifesting a better experience for you. Okay. So I think when it comes to your mental headspace, it's just going to be very important for you to keep it calm, right? The 6 of Swords, like calmer waters. So just keep yourself centered. Even the Magician can be about Mercury energy. So try not to get yourself overthinking, with the Uranus and Capricorn, even, it can be about like centering your mind, grounding your mind. So just learning how to be a lot more present in your body, feeling all the sensations in your body. What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you see? Can help you to become very present. Feel the sensations in your body, your hands. That can keep you more present. King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles for me. Yeah, there's financial security coming here for you guys. Three of Cups. It has to do with a specific group of people, friendship connections, networking with the right people here. So if some of you, you're worried about money in the financial situation, they're saying, don't worry about the money. You have to find your network. So if you connect with the right network or organization or group of people, you're going to get the security, the financial security here with this group of people. So I think they're really just saying it's coming, it's manifesting. Just trust this experience. You trust in the people, lean on whoever is coming in to help you. Lean on this. You're going to be very happy as a result. Okay. Oh, anything you want to tell me about the child? Clarify the child energy. King of Wands. Someone who has a child. Clarify the child. Four of Wands. You know, if anything, the Wands are the best when it comes to, like, having fun with kids. We have a King of Wands, we have a Four of Wands, which is about the home. We're talking about the father. Something about family and connection here coming through. Can you tell us more about the child? Queen of Cups. I see a mother, a father, and a child. Okay. Well, could be something about connecting. I mean, we have the father card, so it might be about, maybe you're going to be connecting to someone. If you're not the father, someone is the father, okay? Someone's a father. Maybe someone who has a child. I think you might be meeting someone who has a child or is interested in being around children, or they like children here. Nurturing, fun, charismatic. Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. Nurturing, fun, charismatic, family. I don't know. Some of you, this is just like soulmate energy coming through. It's like, oh, look, it's your person. Or maybe you're having conversations with your person where you guys are deciding you want to have kids now, officially. You're like, oh, okay, we're ready to, like, procreate. Maybe this is a conversation you're having. So that's very interesting. But they gave us the family card. So this is about family or creating a family with someone. Yeah, I think you guys, family is very important to you. Community, family, and I think you're going to find your family community here. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonates. Thank you. Bye. Hey, group number 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose this lovely green jadeite, then this is going to be the reading for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull energies, and then I will read with the crystal, unveil your channeled song, and then I'm going to pull some tarot cards first before I pull oracle, just for fun. Just because I want to. And you'll get to see them. I'll show them with my camera. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 3. How would a tarot reader describe you, group number 3? Okay, well, I was seeing a heart. I feel like the tarot reader would describe you as someone who has a really good heart. Beautiful heart, good heart. You're a good-hearted person. You're someone who listens to your heart. That's important for you. Let's see. Okay. I feel like I was seeing someone scrub something. Random detail. Maybe some of you like to clean. Maybe some of you like to clean. Maybe some of you like to cleanse, purify your space, your area. Maybe you guys are just very good at cleaning. Yes. Could also have to do something to do with purification. That would be the symbolic meaning behind it as well. like you've scrubbed it all away or you're scrubbing it all away. All of the unnecessary things. Like a purification thing. Okay, green jadeite. What would you like to tell me? The messages have been kind of random. Just like a little weird. I feel like I was seeing a woman in a ball gown and she was searching for something. To me, the ball gown can represent a person who takes up space and who is wanting to be confident or wanting to be seen. The looking around can represent curiosity. Tarot reader would say you're a very curious person. You're very curious about things. You want to know a lot, or you're interested in learning. Or you like to pay attention or observe really closely certain things. You like to pay attention to the details. And maybe you can be quite conservative or, you know, like Queens, because I'm getting, what is that show everyone loves? Bridgerton? Kind of getting the Queen in that. In the sense that you like to hold yourself a certain way. You have like a strong sense of self-respect, and you like to hold yourself a certain way. You like to behave a certain way. Yeah, I feel like it's your nature. It doesn't feel like, oh, that person doesn't know how to have fun. It's more like someone who was just raised with manners. You're someone who has manners. A certain etiquette, like there's something about you where you engage life with a certain kind of etiquette. It seems like you have a certain kind of etiquette, like you went to etiquette school of some sort. It's your energy. It's like the way you hold yourself. Yeah, it's the way you hold yourself. It just comes off that way. Whether you were taught to do it or not, I feel like it's just part of your personality. Because I'm getting this energy, like, even if, like, if someone had a group of friends, like, some of your friends would be like, we do crazy things, and you would be the one who's like, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, so let's see what I can see in the crystal here. The green jadeite. Okay, well, I'm getting you can be quite playful. You can be quite playful, and I'm seeing a swordfish. I don't know what swordfish represent. Maybe it's just a strong sense of direction or purpose. A strong sense of direction, purpose about what you want to do. Independent as well. So you're someone who's independent. You have a sense of purpose and direction about what you want to do. And you're willing to make mistakes. You're someone who's willing to make mistakes and you get back up. You're actually very good at that. Like, I feel like, so I'm just seeing this energy, like you've made a lot of mistakes before, or you've messed up on things and you just get back up and you try to figure it out again. So I think you're good at, it's kind of like a puzzle piece energy, where like someone's putting together a puzzle where someone is trying to figure out how to do something better and how to do this better and how to do that better. So you actually thrive from mistakes. You actually thrive. The more mistakes the more okay you are, or more accepting you are with making mistakes, the more you thrive. Because I'm seeing someone, like a figure built from their mistakes, but it's like they're huge and they're strong because they made a lot of mistakes, and they don't fixate on that. They actually use that to empower them. So it's like it's like someone who wears their scars with pride. It's like, yeah, I've had experiences, but they've taught me something. So you're very wise. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting like someone, also someone who perhaps people look to or can, it could be like your energy. I'm just getting that people wouldn't just treat you any kind of way just because of your vibe. It's like a look or the way that you carry yourself. I'm getting like the wise old, like, what do you call it? The person in the movie, all of those movies where he's like he gives like off this monk energy. but he can fight and he can... If you guys have ever seen Bulletproof Monk, I don't know what his name is, the actor, but that's the vibe I'm getting. So I'm also getting this vibe that if you are good at something, people have felt like you're just good, but you actually just make a lot of mistakes and learn from them. Okay, I think that's really cool. Let's move on. I feel like there's one more message in here, but... Yeah, I'm seeing like a big monster and a small monster, and I feel like the small monster is you, but you guys are both growling at each other. So you have like a fierceness about you where... I don't know if you don't get intimidated by other people, or... It's like you can hold your own. That's what I'm getting. It's like you can hold your own even against a bully or something, or I don't know, anyone who's ever perhaps bullied you in life. It's like you know how to hold your own. So I'm seeing like a tiny barking dog and a bigger figure kind of thing. Okay. Let's unveil your channel song message. So you guys got the song Lose My Mind. You guys got the song Lose My Mind by Jai Wolf, featuring Mr. Gabriel. Okay, let's look at the lyrics. So this is a really fun song. What I like about this song is it's very playful. So you guys who have a playful nature about you, you might be a bit of an overthinker at times. Okay, I'm not going to say anything else about the song. Let's read the lyrics. I wrote a bunch of notes. In and out, counting hours, rocketing around. Holding on 10,000 miles and never touch the ground. Different sheets on the same old me. Gotta wake up, don't let down. Down. You gotta wake up, don't let down. Then you put it on paper here before me, nodding my head when I really mean maybe. Just want to sit at home and watch a little TV. Focus on the thunder in my head before I lose my mind. And it repeats 4 times. Near and far, been sharing cars with dreamers just like me. On lily paths, hope it lasts before I sink too deep. I miss my bed and hiding in it. I miss that simple way of living. Then you put it on paper here before me, nodding my head when I really mean maybe. Okay, just want to sit at home and watch a little TV, focus on the thunder in my head before I lose my mind, So this song is very playful. Honestly, it's one of those songs where I'm like, what does that mean? I was like, but it's a very playful song. It's very catchy tune. And it gave me this vibe of someone who, it has a retro vibe to it. Perhaps you like to be in your own world. You're a dreamer. You're also quite a homebody, introvert, a thinker. You can be quite playful, chill, and relatable. Yeah, that was what I got. All right, let's go ahead and pull some cards. Okay. How would a tarot reader describe group number 3? All right, finally. Hermit. We are very rich in a world. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, you're definitely a thinker. You're most definitely a thinker. You kind of live in your own world, but it works for you. Just part of your nature. You are the wise old man, so I was kind of getting that vibe, that monk vibe. You're the wise old man on the hill. You prioritize your spiritual self, or seeking your spiritual self. You're very curious about it, interested in this experience of understanding yourself more deeply. I feel like you're also quite creative. You're good with your hands as well. Could be good with your hands, good at creating things. I think you can also make a career out of your ideas or whatever it is that you do create in your head. This is like your dream is just to kind of be in your own creative world or space and make it a reality here. Straight from the imagination. You want to just like create. I feel like that's kind of your dream, or that's what you're dedicated to doing, is like, oh, I want to just think of something and then create it. Think of something and then create it. And that's what you would love to do all day, every day here. Okay. Tell us more. How would a tarot reader describe group number 3? You could be a Virgo. Earth sign energy coming through strong. You have your King of Cups. You're very emotionally intelligent. I think maybe at times you can be moody. It did kind of come out reverse. Because like maybe sometimes your moods or your emotions can be quite strong, or just have a strong pull on you, and it can be just feel like a lot. But at the same time, you do know how to process them, or you're finding a way to better process your emotions. Here, very creative. Again, it's being emphasized. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or have that somewhere in your chart. I feel like you're to yourself. You know, I was getting like royalty, so you got the king here. So I feel like it's the way that you carry yourself. The King of Cups, all the cup signs really like connections, but I feel like with this Hermit energy, you're probably particular about the connections that you surround yourself with. But kings are really good at like leading people, being around people here, and very magnetic. You can be, I feel like, quite unique in your expression as well. I'm just getting that vibe. You have like a unique, maybe like stylistic flair about you. You like to wear whatever you want to wear. You don't really care about what other people think. I feel like you don't really care what people necessarily think about you. You just want to be respectful, though, to them. You have a very rich inner world, though. You know, even if you are around people, I feel like you keep to yourself. Or like there's certain things you keep to yourself. Let's just say that. Okay. Anything else to describe this group? Is that a turtle? Why have I never noticed that? Yeah, I think you're quite good at going with the flow of life. And I'm just getting that maybe you're an emotionally mature kid, probably from early on. I think you have moods, but I think you just feel a lot. I don't think it's like super moody, but I think sometimes you feel a lot. Sensitive to the world. Sensitive for sure. You gonna tell us anything more? Oops. I was only trying to pull one more, but it's fine. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, you are a thinker. But you do like to follow your heart. It's very sweet. Maybe quite romantic. You know, we get the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. You'd be quite romantic. I feel like it's like when you really like someone, you really like people. When you really like people, you really like them. And yeah, Four of Swords, you're very meditative. You like to think about a lot. I feel like you have to stay indoors to like center yourself, because it can be a lot just being out there with people and their energies, because you're empathic. You are very sensitive to other people's energies. What else? I feel like you are kind of a go-getter, you know, to me with these energies, masculine energies. It's like, you know, if you come up with an idea and you want to create something, you're like, all right, ma'am, let's do it. Yeah. You're a very peaceful person to be around. Very peaceful person to be around. You like your personal space as well. Companionship too. It's very important for you. Yeah, if I didn't say it already, but yeah, you are sensitive about the people who are around you, and I think you're a very peaceful person to be around too. That's your like vibe. Maybe that's why people, yeah, that's why people perhaps would like your energy or enjoy your energies, because like, oh, you're just so chill to be around. It's so relatable, so chill. Here. Okay, let's just go ahead and unveil your oracle cards. I'm excited to see what it is. Maybe like poetic, I don't know, and if you do anything creative, perhaps quite a poetic person, poetic, or just very, whatever you do creatively, I think you probably excel at, because you're just like tuned into that vibration. Oh, look at that. Curtain call. Acclaim, fame, recognition. Speaking of, we have our peacock. All right, you stand out. See, I wasn't crazy. Family run. Family means a lot to you. Observer. Okay, so yeah, I was getting the observational energy in between love and child wounded. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like, immediately I'm kind of picking up like the oranges in here. Orange, I'm just gonna like make up my own stuff, but because I was reading on like auras of people, orange people, I feel like they have like an inherent stubbornness about them, about like what they like to do. And it can come off as quite like really cool and innovative and inventive, maybe sometimes even optimistic and like fun to be around. But yet at the same time, if it's like moody energy, they can come off as quite what am I getting? A sour orange. What's a sour orange color feel like? Or a dark orange? Like, nobody gets it kind of vibe. That's what I'm getting. I'm just gonna like attach random phrases here. Okay, so group number 3. With this curtain call, 6 Leo, admit the peacock. So I feel like you have a lot of pride. So I was kind of getting like that queen or royalty energy. You like to hold yourself a certain way. So you have a lot of pride about, I think, the way that you carry yourself or whatever you do, or even maybe there's something that you're very good at doing. But I feel like it's your energy, honestly. I think it's just wherever you go, you carry it with you. But some of you may be performers with this 6 Leo. It's just like you're really good at performing and just creating whatever it is that you want. I think people admire you for the things that you create. You're just very good at it. You stand out like a peacock. You stand like a peacock. You're the peacock. You have a very bright color, like a bright, insane amount of color of. There's like a color to you. There's like a lot of colors to you, and so you stand out. And you're very comfortable with that, I think. Like being creative, standing out. What else can I say? Some of you might be famous. Just kidding. Well, maybe. I don't know. Some of you may be in the spotlight, or you like being in the spotlight here. That's important for you. Or you have a calling to be in the spotlight. I feel like you guys would be good with that King of Cups. I think you'd actually be able to thrive at being in the spotlight, whatever that is. Some of you might have done theater before. Acting, theater, modeling, show business, talk show. Yeah. So the family room, I think family is extremely important to you. This is probably the thing that's kept you grounded, is your connection to your family. It's making sure everyone's good and staying connected to them. Yeah, I think especially water signs, especially if you have Cancer in your chart anywhere, it's like you're very connected to your family. Scorpio would probably obsess with their family. You're probably obsessed with them. It's like even if they drive you crazy, you would still be like, but I still have to be around these people for some reason. It's funny. But yeah, family is very important to you. And you really, it's also important for you to have a family or a safe home to be around or in. Or you like to be at home as well. The song was talking about that. So it's like you like to spend a lot of time at home, perhaps around your family. That's probably where you feel the most peaceful, I think. So with this observer energy, I think you're very observational. You like to pay attention to details. Maybe you actually keep your home pretty clean. I was seeing the cleaning. Very good at keeping your home clean. But yeah, you like to pay attention to details. This is like my Virgo energy. Sometimes I get that vibe. From this card, you like to pay attention to things. You just pay attention to the little things that I think a lot of people tend to miss. And that might actually make you very good, like with your hands or crafting things. Like if you make jewelry or anything, like paintings, you're very good at like detail, like fine work or fine tuning things. Yeah, anything creative, like you're very good at fine tuning things. Like you have a very, like, let's say you're a musician, you have a very good ear for like the notes and how things change or shift and layers and music and whatever, all that stuff. So the love, I feel like you're a very loving person. Yeah, I feel like, I picked that up. It's like when you really love people, you really love people. It's like, it's so like pure and sweet and caring. So with the child wounded, oh yeah, I forgot orange is sacral chakra. So I think you have a lot of creative, sensual energy, like strong sacral chakra, like strong creative force to like make, create, succeed, or thrive at anything here. Child wounded. So light attributes awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. So yeah, I think you may have still some wounds that you're overcoming. You know, I was seeing someone who has like scars, but they wear it with pride, or they, you know, they're not too focused on blaming. They don't want to prioritize blaming what happened to them on stopping them from moving forward. They want to move on. But you may still be in the place where you're healing wounds. And this has also just opened a path to helping you understand emotions. I think that's what has helped you to develop when it comes to your emotional intelligence, is you've understood, okay, when people have emotions, and then this is what happens with them, and this is what we do with them as well. But it's helped you to open up your heart and forgive and let go of what has happened in the past, perhaps around your family situation. Yeah, it says here, shadow attributes blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resist moving on through forgiveness. Yeah. So the hectic, the in-between. I feel like this might be the place you're at in your life right now. It's like in the in-between. So this means that you're in a place where you're perhaps you're transitioning into a new space. Like you're ready to leave behind the old, move on to the new, and create something new for yourself. And a new chapter in your life. Like, create something new. I feel like, and very much alchemize whatever this was, this wound, into love. It's like alchemize this into love. When we purify our pain, you know, the samskara, I think that's what it's called. When we release that samskara, our wounds and our pain, and it comes up, it purifies and it transforms into love. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards. So we have here 6, we have a 9, 1, 9, 4, 2, 1. So I think when it comes to you have a strong sense of self. You have 2 1s. 2 is about connection. You're good with working with people, or you like to be connected to people who you care about, especially 9, 10, 11, 13, which breaks down to 4. Yeah, you're quite stable. Stability is important to you. And 9 is about, can be about completion, but it also, 9, life path numbers can be quite giving in nature. Quite giving. Okay, let's pull cards. How would a tarot reader describe group number 3? 9 of Cups. Someone who's a dreamer. Whoa. Okay. 3 wands. 7 of Wands. Okay. Kind of rebellious nature. You have a bit of a rebellious nature. Someone who perhaps, with the 9 of Cups, perhaps you have been in a place where you have created some success in your life, or you have achieved certain things that you've wanted, but you are a dreamer. I mean, to me, with that 9 of Cups and that 3 of Wands energy, it's like, yeah, you're a dreamer. You still want to create more in your life, and you want to expand even further to what you're capable of and willing to see for yourself. I feel like you have a strong sense of knowing that there's more. There's still more. Like, there's still so much more you want to learn about yourself, and there's still so much more you want to accomplish here. Can you clarify the 7 of Wands? We have here the 6 of Cups. Yeah, so you're in a place right now where you're moving on towards finding your people, or your soul tribe, group of people who you resonate with here. And it's required you to just be more direct or authentic to who you are. So we have the 7 of Wands with the 6 of Cups. Can you tell us more about this 6 of Cups? We have here 4 of Cups. Yeah. So when it comes to the people, can you tell us more? Excuse Okay, tell us more, please. Yeah, there it is. 7 of Swords. Page of Wands. I feel like you guys are in a place where you're moving on towards the new. Here we have the Page of Wands, creating a new adventure. I think you guys, maybe some of you have just played it safe for so long and you're just like, I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun. I want to start a new adventure. I want to create something. I really want to loosen up a little bit. And to me, with this 7 of Swords, this could be about like just needing to be a lot more authentic with yourself, a lot more honest about what you want. You know, 7 of Wands, like go your own path, go your own route. Instead of going whatever kind of paved route people said, hey, you should do this. Actually, when you started listening to your heart and being true to yourself and understanding, oh, actually, this is what I want to do, then that's when things start to open up for you. Here. 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Like an opportunity to connect with people who spark your inner child. You know, who you can have fun with and even bring out this curtain call energy even further. Can you clarify this reading for me? Da, 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 da. Ace of Pentacles. You're in experience where you're creating a new job. New job. King of Wands. Yeah, it's going to require you to be confident, perhaps just be very comfortable with standing in the spotlight. It could be an opportunity where you actually are teaching people certain things, but most likely something you're going to have to commit to. Yeah. Here. So we have the King of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles here. So I feel like you're stepping into a place of even further leadership where you get to use your creative skills and abilities to create a solid foundation for yourself and share with people your ideas. Here. So this is where you're at right now. Hierophant, I feel like this is divinely guided to you. You have a strong sense of, you have strong leadership skills and capabilities for how you want to create this for yourself. Here. So it's just a matter of you figuring out or really being decisive about choosing this path. They're saying like be decisive and think bigger. Don't think too small. Think bigger. What am I getting? Sorry, this light is kind of glaring off of these cards. We're kind of leaning into the advice part of this reading now. So let's see what we can get for advice for you. Do you want to clarify the Hierophant? Well, actually, I already asked about the Hierophant. Clarify this reading for me. Oh, there it is again. 6 of Cups. Whoa. Hi. 6 of Cups. Okay. Tell us about the 6 of Cups. 10 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, so for some of you, there's something like a subconscious program for some of you with this child wounded when it comes to your past experiences that you are ending and leaving behind. You're ready to go on, leave behind. And this is, whatever this wound was kind of stopping you from moving forward towards what it is you've been wanting to create. Can you tell us more about the 10 of Swords or, yeah, the past, what's being let go of here and released? 7 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Could be something to do with expectations. Page of Swords. What's being released here? Queen of Wands. I don't think they want us to focus on that. Okay, well, I don't know. There's some kind of past, it could just be like childhood wounds, right? So sometimes we don't realize that our childhood wounds become like trauma that we keep with us into adulthood, and it impacts our decision making, right? We're not responding, we're not really choosing for ourselves. We're letting our trauma decide and actually react to certain experiences. So I think this is something that you caught this pattern. And in fact, the Jadeite is about purification and catching a lot of those subconscious programs here that we have in the back of our minds, and releasing that, letting it go. I was actually seeing kind of like a baby. Yeah, actually, I see that a lot in the Jadeite. Like fears and facing fears or releasing fears here. But there's some kind of fear that you had some insight of, like, this isn't working. Like, this is stopping me from moving forward peacefully. And I feel like you were just ready to move on, heal from it, let it go. And there is a shift that's happening, especially around your career life. You know, we got the Seven of Pentacles. I think you're going to be finding something that you really, really, really want to invest in. And it's going to feel like hitting the lottery. It's going to feel like a stroke of luck. It's like, whoa, like, what are the chances? But it's something the universe most definitely wanted to align you with and wanted to show you, like, yes, this is your pathway here. It starts often as an idea, but if the more you invest in this, the better you're going to thrive at this and succeed at this. There could also be something about creating a partnership as well that could help you. Let's see advice for this group. Advice for this group. It's just you needed something new or a different idea. Whatever was working for you, but whatever you were doing before wasn't working. But it had a lot to do with your own personal spiritual journey and honoring your emotions. That's helping you to thrive at, or create this here. And it's something you're going to be very passionate and excited about. We have a Queen of Wands and we have a King of Wands here. So this could be something about, like, finding the right partnership here, a person to connect with who complements you at your idea, your passions, and what you're wanting to create. Yeah, we have Jupiter and Gemini in the first. So Jupiter and Gemini can be about any kind of communication skills, publication, social media, ideas that we explore. Let's see, it's expansion in the first house in Gemini. Gemini could be like a chameleon. Clarify the Jupiter in first in Gemini. Be open. We have your Queen of Pentacles. There's still a lot of people in your reading. What is going on? Okay. Psst. It's another set. We have a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I think there's something important about a partnership. We have a King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen. Okay. There's something about this is a really good. There's something about working with, like, a person who's literally your opposite pole on this. That's going to work. Like, that's going to help you thrive in what you're wanting to do here, what you're wanting to create. So it's like wherever you need help or guidance, like, this person has that additional guidance to help you. See, Jupiter expands everything it's about. It could also be about pleasures. It's the sign of Gemini. That also kind of takes me to, like, twins or divine counterparts energy as well. That mirroring effect in the first house. Anything else you want to let us know about Jupiter and Gemini in the first? We have here the Hermit and Two of Swords, Justice card. Okay, so there's, like, a decision you're needing to make. You have to go within yourself to know what feels right for you here. Could be something about signing a contract of some sort. You have to follow your intuition. It's going to require you to make a choice. Yeah, we have our Two of Wands, a choice. You're being asked to make a choice or decision about proceeding forward in some kind of project you're being asked to partake in here. And with the Hangman, that's Pisces energy, Jupiter. I think it's just going to require you to just keep an open mind. You know, Jupiter and Gemini in the first house could literally be, like, someone who's very open-minded about the possibilities. Like, that would be someone who's very optimistic. So it's like, be optimistic about your idea, believe in your idea, right? Believe in your idea, be optimistic about it, be excited about it, share it with someone. Don't hold back. Like, if you're excited about something, go ahead and share it, talk about it, promote it, so that you can be lined up with the right circumstances to help you. Final piece of guidance for this group. Ace of Wands, create a new beginning, Two of Wands. Clarify the Two of Wands. Yeah, so if you're deciding which one would be better for me, it's definitely the new situation here. Yeah, this is going to require you to commit. It's going to require you to commit to it. So it's like you can't really half it. Let's just say that. You want to clarify the observer, please? Fool. Okay. I think you just realize like what you want to do, what you feel excited about, what excites you here. And yeah, so whatever you're being asked to do is like, you know, create your new beginning, follow your inspiration and commit to it with this Hierophant energy. Commit to the inspiration, commit to the new idea, the excitement, what you feel called to do, right? You're feeling very lit. All of these wands here. You're feeling very lit. You really have what it takes to thrive at whatever you're doing. So if you need any reassurance, universe is like throwing it in your face. They're like, yes, yeah, that's it. That's the thing you're wanting. Whatever you're wanting to do, yes, like make that decision, choose it, go abide by it, commit to it. You're going to find success on the other side of it. So if you've been questioning new job, new career, new path of income, they're saying yes, yes, and yes. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support, and let me know if this resonates. Thank you. Bye. Hey, group number 4, welcome to your reading. If you chose this lovely lapis lazuli, then this is going to be the reading for you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull energies first, and then I will read with the crystal, unveil your channeled song message, and then I'm going to pull some tarot cards to see how would a tarot reader describe you. And then I'm going to pull some oracle, and then I'll pull some more tarot cards. We'll just keep going. All right, guys, delve me into the energies of group number 4, please. How would a tarot reader describe group number 4? I think you guys are very spiritual. I got the 7. So maybe some of you guys are life path 7s, and you have I was reading up on it the other day. The life path 7 people tend to isolate more often than other people because they're just sensitive to the energies and they know this and they're okay with being different or weird, or they've known this from an early age. Like, you guys know you're different, you guys know that you're open to source or divinity, or you've always had a expansive imagination. Maybe you started seeing things at an early age, having intuitive abilities from an early age. Perhaps you've had things that you didn't realize were intuitive abilities at a young age that everyone said something was wrong with you and you realized early on maybe not. But overall, I think quite protected. Divinely guided, child of divine. Let's see what else. How would a tarot reader describe group number 4? Yeah, I think you guys are wise old souls, and you very much are open to looking up to, you know, just the divine, just looking or experiencing the divine to connect to guidance. You're a very lit crown chakra. Some of you guys have a very lit crown chakra. And I was getting the Mandalorian Baby Yoda. So I think some of you guys are like baby Yodas. You're like, maybe not quite Yoda, but you're like a baby Yoda. You're like Yoda in the making. So you're still learning how to access your wisdom, access source. You're still like practicing that. Maybe some of you are tarot readers and you're into, again, like divination, tarot, spirituality, philosophy, religion, like different understanding and learning about different religions. And you're using your curiosity for that to understand more about the world. But I think very open, and you choose your own route. You choose like to trust your own route, or you're more interested in that than being like, oh, I need to follow a certain religion, or, you know, I think you're not quite attached to that. I was also getting sidekick energy. I don't know what that is. I was just getting 2 people next to each other. It was Baby Yoda and something else. I couldn't see it. It wasn't really, it was a taller figure. So, yeah. I think you have your people. You have your people out there. Let's see what the lapis lazuli wants to say here. Okay. How would a tarot reader describe group number 4? Okay, well, I was seeing the greater than sign. You know, Pac-Man. So I feel like you guys are learning how to be optimistic. You're learning how to focus on the positivity as opposed to lesser than. I think you're more interested in like, okay, like what is working for myself in my life? This is what's important to you right now. Okay. Yeah, you guys are very intuitive. I'm definitely seeing fish. All kind of magical fish in the ocean or the water. Very intuitive and divinely guided. I feel like you feel quite confident about this. I don't know if some of you feel like you're doubting it, but I feel like you've been doing it either without realizing it or for some time. Like you're quite intuitive. You just follow it. Like you have a strong sense of judge. You have a good sense of judgment when it comes to people. You know how to read people very well or read certain energies very well. Perhaps you just didn't realize you were, but like actually you tend to be pretty accurate when it comes to understanding that. I feel like you like to just like leave people to be, though. You're not coming up to people like, I can sense you have negative energy. I think you like to just like let people do them and figure it out. You're not trying to, yeah, very like peaceful, keep to yourself vibe. Yeah, I think you like to spend a lot of time by yourself. Seeing someone on a little creature of some sort on a boat by themselves. I think you like to be in your own little world sometimes as well. And like it makes you happy. It's not like I feel lonely without people. It's like, oh, okay, I'm happy to be by myself in my own little world. Like I'm seeing someone talk to like the animals as if they're Snow White. Like talking to the animals outside. Maybe some of you do talk to animals or you feel very connected to animals. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like your inner world is very rich, like very, very rich. I'm just seeing a lot of imagination here. But some of it's not imagination and intuition kind of blend in together, but some of it's like you guys can feel things or see things or sense things here. Yeah, I'm seeing two people here. I don't know, like a twin? Or I don't know. It's like I'm seeing a male and female, but they look like versions of each other. So that's interesting. And they're just facing each other. And they're not doing anything. One's looking up at something, and the other, they're both looking at something else. Maybe you have this ability. You know how some people, they have this ability to like sit in silence with people quite comfortably without chatting. It's like, oh, I like silence. It's getting that. I think you intuitively are good at connecting to people at times. I'm seeing a brunette woman. What is she doing? She's like balancing on a beam of some sort. But she looks like she's playing or having fun. I don't know, maybe some of you like to play outside or be in the woods or go for long walks. Maybe you're just quite balanced. Okay, so the channel song message you guys got is Easier and Harder by William Prince. You know what? I was surprised you guys got that song because I was like, what does that mean? Well, there is something about relationships in that song, actually, and it is quite romantic. Let's read the lyrics. It's getting late. That's why I'm kind of tired. It's not because I've been doing long readings. Someone came 2 hours, like literally. Okay, I'm not going to complain about it, but they just said it wasn't expecting anyone to be here. So I was like, oh no, I can't do my reading now. I have to wait till later. So really cool. I actually downloaded this artist's songs the other day. And I just liked his music. I was like, whoa, I like his song. He might be a country singer. I don't know. He's like literally, it's so new. He uploaded the official audio 2 weeks ago. Like it's very, very new. Okay, love's a situation, manifestation, representation of what we like in someone who might go the distance, be blown in the wind with, beginning and the end, over and over again. The truth about love, it don't come all at once. It gets easier and harder all the time. And if you don't give up when pushing comes to shove, it gets easier and harder all the time. It gets easier and harder all the time. Well, a house that you build will stand for much longer. Leave your ego outside makes the foundation stronger. If you learn to compromise, it'll spare you some hell. Oh, honey, we just might make it in spite of ourselves. Well, the truth about love, it don't come all at once. It gets easier and harder all the time. If you don't give up when push and comes to shove, it gets easier and harder all the time. Okay, that's it. So very weird and very specific because it was about a relationship. So some of you might actually be quite romantics here. And I think you guys can be quite realistic in relationships. Realistic isn't my favorite word, even though I'm a Virgo. The reason why it's not my favorite word, because sometimes realistic is what people use as code for pessimistic. So some people might say, oh, I'm just being realistic, but actually they're not focusing on like what is working. I feel like you guys, you have a high sense of awareness when it comes to relationships and connections. Perhaps you've just paid attention to what has been around you, or you've paid attention to the connections or relationships you've been in, whether that's friendships, co-workers, or family, or romantic partnerships. I think you've learned a lot about how relationships work. I feel like there's some guidance coming through in that song, you know, talking about how important it is to set aside your ego, how important it is to compromise, how important it is to build a solid foundation together, and how important it is to know that, you know, it's not about falling in love, but really building in love or growing in love with someone. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you've learned how to mature yourself when it comes to understanding connections and relationships and understanding what is your role, or how do you experience love, or what does love really feel like to you. And I feel like you're also willing to put in the work when it comes to relationships as well. You're willing to learn, know, understand, okay, how can I be a better partner to my person? And honestly, I think it's all around. It's not just romantic partnerships. I think it's important for you to be supportive of all of your connections for the people who really matter to you. Okay, let's go ahead and all right, how would a tarot reader describe group number 4? Three of Pentacles and the World card. So you may be in a place right now where you are essentially ending a cycle, and you're starting a new cycle with a new group of people who you're going to be working with, or you're moving or shifting into a different environment as well. I think you're someone, Three of Pentacles, it's usually about like the architect, right? That's the architect who's teaching his other peers, hey, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to create. I feel like perhaps maybe some of you are stepping up into a more manager position where you're seeing, you know, with this World card, it's like, oh, I have the capabilities to kind of help or guide a team or work with a team of people and create success from this experience here. The World is quite intense, isn't it? I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarifiers for that. Clarify the World card, please. King of Swords. Yeah. Some of you guys are definitely putting some things to end. To me, the King of Swords doesn't play around. When he wants to end something, he detaches almost completely when it's time, because he understands sort of like the facts and details of it, like how he feels like it's a waste of energy he's not going to waste his energy investing into something that isn't feeding him. So for some of you, you guys are just putting or setting aside, okay, this wasn't working for me. I need to move forward and create something new. I think a lot of you are focused on your career goals right now. You're focused on your career goals and just seeing what it is that you want to do and formulate for yourself. And you're sharpening your mindset. I think you have a really sharp mindset when it comes to your goals or things that you're wanting to do, what's going to create the success for you here. Yeah. I mean, if you're showing up as a King of Swords, so King of Swords is an air sign. That could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So you have a very strong mind. Actually, the World card is connected to Saturn as well. So you might be an Aquarius here. And just have like a really sharp mind or intellect for knowing how things work or operate. And you're very good at perhaps like leading a group of people in terms of like what they need to do or what they need to create. Practical wise, you know how to make a vision come alive here and put in the work. Yes, yes. What else would you like to tell me about how would a tarot reader describe group number 4? We have here 3 of Wands. I think you're in a place of expansion. You're in a place of opening yourself up to, oh, what can I do? What can I create? What's going to work for me here? I feel like whatever you left behind or wasn't working, it ended with I don't know, somewhat of a sour note. It just didn't bode well here. I'm just kind of getting that. His face is so serious. And yeah. And I think it had a lot to do with, honestly, maybe partnerships or connections. Maybe you're just feeling very disappointed about the people that you're working with before. They just sort of let you down. So there's something about surrounding yourself with the right people that you're understanding this is important. This is probably the thing that wasn't working out. It's like, oh, I wasn't surrounding myself with the right group of people to help me thrive or succeed at my ideas here. Or they weren't even following instruction. They weren't really listening. They weren't on the same page as me here. And you had perhaps some more ambitious ideas that you wanted to carry out, but you stopped because it just wasn't proceeding forward here. Anything else you want to let us know about this group number 4? How would a tarot reader describe them? We'll do one more. Yeah, very responsible, very hardworking. Very responsible, very hardworking. I think when it comes to your money or your obligations or responsibilities, you don't play around. You don't play. You don't play. You're more than willing to put in the work and the effort into whatever it is that you're wanting to create to manifest, to create the success that you need. In that sense, that's how you believe in manifestation. Like, put in the work, you'll get the outcome. Put in the work, you get the outcome. And I feel like you're very good at like knowing where to invest when it comes to certain projects, or what it is. Yeah, I feel like the practicality of like knowing how money works or operates, or the finances or the details of things, you're very good at knowing how that operates as well. You're probably very good. You're a very good advisor. You're very good at giving advice to other people. Yeah, very sharp communication skills. But I feel like you also give your team voice too. You're very good at giving other people a voice too, to be like, hey, what's your opinion? What are you thinking as well about what you want to do, what you want to accomplish here? And I think you also invest well. I think this is Taurus energy. You're good at investing back into yourself to see what's going to work. Okay, let's unveil your oracle cards. Okay. All right, group number 4. Wow, this is intense. So you're in a place where you're moving on. You're moving on towards something different, right? We have the carriage. We have here the train. Chugging along. Steady climb. No resistance. A journey, either physical or mental. Yeah, I feel like there's probably been a lot of mental weight on like what hasn't worked out before here. And you've been very concerned about that it's sort of weighed on you. It's like, oh, what hasn't worked out before? It's just weighed on you mentally here. And it's put that like mental pressure on you. you're 6 Gemini, so maybe a bit of overthinking, and you're kind of learning to surrender. I feel like with this acceptance piece in God, it's like you're realizing I kind of just have to surrender. When I try to control, perhaps you're just like very particular about like details and how things need to be carried out, and it worked for you before to some extent. But you're in a different part of your journey now where you're being asked to surrender, and you're understanding the importance of this here. Yeah. With the cleaning up, you can be doing quite a lot of cleansing, quite a bit of cleansing with that Saturn energy, letting go, releasing, cleansing, letting go of what wasn't working before, particularly around your work situation or career situation, or however it is you're wanting to bring in money or abundance. I feel like you've had a lot of obligations and responsibilities on your shoulders perhaps before, or it just felt like that, or it just felt very stressful for you. And now you're wanting to just like brighten up your life and see more color, experience more color here. Yeah. It's time for you to move on to a new endeavor here. Something tells me that you're you're just kind of in a shift, an energetic shift here. And whatever you were doing before, it wasn't fully authentic or connected to with who you are, what you want to do. With this Freya radical acceptance. So I feel like you're radically accepting some aspect of yourself that wasn't molding well to whatever you were doing when it came to your work or work environment. I definitely felt like some of you were in the wrong environment. Like you were not in the right environment. Or you're being called to move away from your current environment. It's like not for you, and you know this. You're like, why am I here? Why am I here? So yeah, radical acceptance with a Freya, number 15. You're definitely accepting like change needs to happen because this is not really aligned with who you are and what you want. And this is opening up a door for peace and God to come into your life and just kind of, like the universe to guide you, essentially. God, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So that might have been also the huge part of like the missing piece here for you. It's like you actually do have a strong spiritual connection. You're very intuitive. Yeah, I was picking that up in the crystal. You're very intuitive. And it's like when you're disconnected from that energy, it kind of cuts off the flow of abundance into your life. Or it started to. Here. It started to. Because I think you were trying something out and it worked, and then it stopped working, and then you just started getting more concerned and worried about it. And then you're like, okay, I need to just like clean this up, this like stress and excess of energy, and see like what's going on here. I think you really took a serious look under the hood to see what was not operating well. And now you're aware. Very aware. It's like, yeah. The energy I was picking up in the crystal might be like what your highest potential is, like using your intuition, connecting more to source to guide you on your pathway here. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Can I get a clarifier for this reading, please? Group number 4. You guys got 33 master numbers. I think you guys are quite wise. That's like the Ascendant Master. I think you got a lot of wisdom, guidance. You're very good at helping people out or guiding them. You have very strong, probably crown chakra to guide people here. Maybe even throat chakra as well. We have 2 and 1 3. So you have 3 threes. It's all about making progress here. And I think you're needing to like refocus on yourself, right? With those ones, like refocus on yourself and what it is that you want. Prioritize your desires. Prioritize your peace of mind. Prioritize your peace of mind to get to where you need to go, and create that balance with the number 2 with yourself. It's like, okay, instead of using just a lot of mind or mental energy, let's connect with that spiritual energy and maybe be more present in our bodies. This is very earthy to me. It's like be more present in your body. Okay, we're going to see clarifier for this group when it comes to their... Clarify this reading. Here we got 7 of Pentacles again, 2 of Wands. Yeah, I think you've been reassessing what is it I need to really invest in here, and you're needing to make some decisions here about what's worth investing in. Okay, I'm gonna take the camera off here. Okay, tell us more, guys. We have a Strength card. So a lot of this Strength card can be about vulnerability. It could also be about honoring your choices. It could also be about taming your fears. So I feel like for you, there's like fears around maybe money, fears around job security here that were concerning you in terms of like where you're wanting to go and how you're wanting to move forward. So strength card is also Leo energy. It's like follow your heart, prioritize that, prioritize essentially following your heart. That's what you're realizing is a lot more important right now, instead of figuring out what is a smart investment here. Seven of Pentacles can also be about reaping the rewards of your efforts. You want to clarify the Seven of Pentacles for me? Two Pentacles. Yeah, okay, again, it's about finding balance. So this is about the people perhaps that you're working with. I think you just gained a lot of wisdom about realizing, okay, there's certain people not the best to invest in. You want a partnership that's a lot more balanced here. It's a lot more balanced. It works to your benefit, as opposed to maybe like you carrying a lot of the weight on the team. You need something a little bit more balanced to help you operate, to thrive better. Okay, so let's just move into the guidance. We're already going there. So that's how a tarot reader would describe you. Group number 4. Here, let's do another one. How would a tarot reader describe group number 4? We have Capricorn, Uranus, and the 11th house. Okay, yeah, so some of you guys might have some strong earth energy in your chart somewhere. Capricorn, perhaps. Okay, so intellectual genius, it's in the 11th house of networking. So you guys have a broad network of people. Perhaps you're just very good at connecting with people, networking with people. Very practical when it comes to that. And you're willing to put in the long-term work, effort, and energy in order to create success. So just like that song, it's all about easier and harder. It's like perhaps that is like the way that you see things, like things get easier and harder. I don't know. It all has to get harder, but I don't know. Things change, but I don't think it's I don't think it's ever a perfect equation of like things get easier and harder, because I don't know. What I liked what Michael Singer talks about is how we're always going to have to do the spiritual work for all of our lives. Like every day we have to choose to be present. It's nice to go meditate on the mountain, but it's like, what do you do when someone cuts you off in traffic? What do you do when your kid starts throwing a tantrum in the middle of the grocery store? What do you do when your coworker is being an a-hole? Like, what do you do with all of this? That's the spiritual work. That's the real work. It's like, what do you do in all of those situations? And I feel like for you, yeah, that's what it was. It's like you're aware that there are experiences like that will challenge you, but there's a part of you, it's like, you know, really connecting to source or the divine is helping you to feel and experience that peace, because you can't, if we cut off that part of ourselves, honestly, it just makes life really hard. It just feels like life just sucks for nothing. It's like everything's so hard work, a lot of effort, and it's very bleak. So it's like we need some more color. But you have a lot of color around you or in your world or in your energy, so it's just a matter of like bringing it to life. Yeah, you're very good at networking and connecting with people, and I think maybe just good with like business, very strong business mind. Okay, let's give this group guidance. Let's give you guys. Whoa, okay, oh my goodness. Okay, 8 of Swords, we got the Queen of Swords, we have the 8 of Wands, we have the Hermit card. Okay, it all just kind of exploded. You want to clarify that Hermit? Oh, hi. 9 of Swords. Okay. So you guys may be in a place where you're just overthinking some things. We got the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. So, you know, it's usually about overthinking and feeling like you want to move on, or you want to create some kind of, you want to get out of a certain situation. So their first piece of advice is like when it comes to your mind, finding a way to tame those fears, you know, with this Strength card. And that is the inner work we all have to do, because our mind will tell us all kind of crazy things, and it's not even happening. It's just, you know, projected fears about the future and what can possibly happen here. Oh, by the way, some of you guys might be on social media or online here with that Uranus in Aquarius. Uranus and Aquarius are connected, so there might be something about online, social media, marketing, promotions. That's kind of what you do, what you're interested in. And we have the Queen of Swords here. So, very interesting. Yeah, so there may be an excess of thoughts. So I think the first piece of advice, clarify this Eight of Wands, please. Temperance. So it's about balance. So they want you to do the best that you can to find balance when it comes to your mental headspace and to slow it down, because it's perhaps overwhelming you to the point where you can't think clearly or you can't think straight here. So it's like finding some kind of routine or a ritual for you. I think mantras are very important, or affirmations are important for us to say on a daily basis, because they seep into our subconscious mind and they retrain us to solve our problems differently without us really trying it. And really, we're not here to solve our problems. We're just here to enact the solutions. I think life is about connecting to guidance, and the universe is always kind of showing us the way. So with the Temperance card, it's about finding the balance when it comes to that mental headspace, and doing your best. You can even alchemize that energy, and the way that you alchemize that energy is you let it go. You know, don't hold on to it. Let it purify and move up through your body. Don't hold on to it. Don't suppress it. Don't do anything with it. You don't even have to express it. Just let it alchemize. Let it come up and move, and let it be released. And that's very tough sometimes for us to do, but it's our superpower. It's what we're all capable of doing, and it's how we're ultimately able to heal and overcome obstacles and situations that have stopped us here. Okay, guidance for this group. We have here North Node and Capricorn in the 4th house. Okay, so there's your career situation is definitely switching up. It's in the 4th house. Okay, let's go ahead and look more into this. Tell us more about the North Node in Capricorn in the 4th house and how this relates to group number 4. Four of Pentacles. It's about home. Or creating a foundation. Okay, so it's immediately they're telling us about home or creating a foundation. Tell us more. King of Swords. Okay. Death card. Okay. So I think some of you guys are being called to... They want you to get grounded. They want you to end something too and focus on the new. This is about an official release, right? With the cleanup and the death card. So this is about officially releasing or letting something go. Tell us more about this here. Page of Wands, something new. And something blue. Just kidding. 10 of Swords. Okay. Okay, so this is about your headspace. Psychological mind. So they want you to get grounded when it comes to your thoughts, your mind, what's going on in your mind here. Maybe actually literally spending time at home will help you to do this. Get centered at spending time at home. Create a routine for yourself. Capricorn, you know, it's about getting grounded, persistent, hardworking, very grounded. Also very slow. Like they are willing to slowly overcome or push through certain things to get to wherever they need to go. Here, it's like seeing things for the long term. But they're most definitely wanting you to shift, again, that mental headspace and what's going on up here. And they really want you to trust more. Peace of God. It's like, allow the peace to come towards you. Can you tell us more about the radical acceptance, please? 6 of Cups. That's about releasing the past. Okay. And 8 of Wands. Okay, 10 of Cups. Oops, I forgot I had makeup on. I always do. Okay. So some of you are still perhaps healing from a partnership or connection here. With the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and Ten of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Six of Cups. You may be healing from a connection from the past here. You may be still healing from this experience, and perhaps you just wanted it to be a certain way. You were just like hoping, desiring it was going to work out and it was going to be okay, and everything was just, and it was not. And it ended. So what they're wanting you to do is kind of let it go, like let it end with the Death card and the Ten of Swords so you can heal. So it's like, why do we forgive and why do we let go? It's so we can heal. So if we're not letting go of certain experiences that have happened in our lives, then the energy stays trapped in our body and in our experience, and we're just a vibrational match for that. If we allow ourselves to just kind of accept, like, oh, okay, that happened, that was unfortunate, I didn't like that experience. If we allow ourselves to just like let go of those experiences and release, then we can move on, right? And then we can allow the healing to start happening. So I was surprised, when I started my first YouTube channel, I was in a place where I was like really excited, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to like, just step out and do so many like things and try things out. But the universe had a different plan for me. They're like, actually, you need to do a lot more healing and releasing. And they're like, we actually arranged this circumstance for you so that you could have this time and energy to heal. And I thought, all the while they were trying to, they were putting me on path with my purpose. But I thought at the same time I was going to like start doing things like right away. And they're like, actually, you need to heal. And that didn't feel good because I was like, oh, I just want to like do the things. But they're like, you are not a vibrational match for what the universe can offer you. Like the abundance, the beauty, you're not a vibrational match for it. And I was like, what? So they're like, you have to become a vibrational match. That's what my guides teach me. It's like, just become the vibrational match. And actually, the way that we become a vibrational match is what Michael Singer says is he doesn't try to manifest anything. He doesn't script anything. He just releases and lets it all go. Anything, any kind of hardship, difficulty, trapped emotion, he just lets it all go. And the universe is just like, okay, your heart opens up and the universe aligns you with that frequency here. So like, even if you did manifest the experiences that you wanted in life, you would still have those wounds sitting inside of your energy. And so even if like you created success, you would still have to go back to wound healing, success, wound healing. So you would constantly be teetering back and forth between like thriving and creating success temporarily and then it not satisfying you and then falling back into this energy. So there's like a subconscious cleansing that needs to happen, subconscious mind, or also just anything energetically that needs to be released here with to clean it up, especially around the mental headspace. All right, what else would you like to let this group know, guys? Group number 4. Whoa, 8 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's time to move on and move forward. Walk away from what is not serving you any longer and walk towards creating the success that you want here. Anything else you'd like to let this group know, guys? Yeah, the more you continuously walk away from what isn't serving you, the more that you can thrive and succeed. We have the 4 of Pentacles and the King of Swords again. Can you clarify the 4 of Pentacles, please? Oops. We have your Ace of Cups. Okay. Clarify the King of Swords. Oh, hi. Clarify the King of Swords. Some of you, you may clarify the King of Swords. You may have been in a connection or relationship that wasn't, working for you in the past, but whatever is moving towards you now, I feel like is commitment, and I feel like it is a relationship or connection, because they're pointing us to the 4th house. That could be like your home life or people who you create a home with here. So with the 4 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, they're telling you now's the time to build a foundation or creating a home with someone else. So some of you, if you are overcoming or moving on past a relationship, I feel like you're ready to move on. Some of you who are in connections where you want to continuously invest into this relationship, just know that like it's they want you to commit to the long term. Your guys are straight up telling you, it's like, commit to the long term. If you feel like this is your person, commit to the long term, and you'll start to find that things really thrive in a way that will surprise you here. It's like, consider really creating a foundation, a new relationship foundation with someone here. And perhaps the radical acceptance was before. Maybe part of you thought, I'm not going to focus on relationships. I'm just going to focus on work. And the universe was like, nope. Universe is like, redirect. They're like, actually, we want to connect you with your people, your person here, so that you can be happy. And maybe radically accept the fact that that 10 of Cups is what you really want, and it is manifesting. So it's like, don't avoid it here. It's like, you have an opportunity to connect with someone. You have an opportunity to share a life with someone. This is what they want you to embrace. So King of Swords and the Lovers here. I feel like this person, anything you want to let us know about this viewer's person that you're talking about, looks like romantically or partnership-wise. It's like long-term, it's real stuff, it's the real thing. Yeah, it's 10 of Wands, real work. The real thing, real deal, King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this person is quite hardworking. This person really believes in putting in work. Whoever you get into a relationship with, they understand how commitment works. They do. So they're willing to put in the work about, staying connected to you, feeling connected to you and who you are. And this person is very vibrant. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, they're coming off as the King of Wands here. So they're quite confident, perhaps charismatic, very generous, very giving. Very giving. They perhaps hold a lot of weight on their shoulders here. This person could have Capricorn in their chart somewhere as well. Okay. But yeah, it's like, love, time for connection here. Be open to this. I didn't know this was going to become, I know the song was very romantic, but these cards aren't very romantic. It's very much focused on your work situation and what you're wanting to create for yourself. But other than that, yeah, anything else you'd like to let this group know? Final piece of advice. These readings are long. Sorry about that. 6 of Cups. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like it's really very much time for you to open your heart and to know that you can trust the people who are coming into your life. These people have pure intentions. 6 of Cups. Pure intentions. So, anything else you want to tell me about the Clean It Up? Did I pull a clarifier for that earlier? Anything else you want to tell me about the Clean It Up? Oh, okay, hold on. It's getting wild up here. 10 of Cups. Tell me more about the Clean It Up. What's going on here? 10 of Cups came out again. Has to do with family. 2 of Cups. 3 of Swords. Huh. Yeah. So this is about letting go of the past. Like, for some of you, it's like past fears around relationships. So some of you might have been in a long-term relationship where things just did not work out. And they just want you to be aware not to project your current fears into a new connection that they're guiding you towards here. They don't want you, they want you to leave it, let it go. They're like, do not project your fears into this relationship here. Do not do it. Like, know that you can trust, you can trust the universe to kind of guide you towards the people who are here for you or who are caring towards you. So it's like, honor your emotions, follow your heart, and know that the people who are coming towards you genuinely care about you here. They have very good intentions, good heart, very good-hearted people. Like, they honor people's emotions. They'll honor your emotions. Yeah. And yeah. So I think that's it. I think we're going to go ahead and end the reading here, group number 4. Did we end on a solid note? I feel like we ended on a solid, like, oh my gosh, like, love, like, open your heart, love. God is divinely guiding love and connections into your life. This is so exciting and so profound. You can trust it. You know, you don't have to get, there's like that serious energy of the King of Swords. He's just like, you know, the King of Swords wouldn't be, I don't know, he's not the most, he's like responsible when it comes to connections or his partnerships, but when it comes to like emotionally connecting, it's a King of Swords. So he's like, he's thinking about business and work. And I think now's the time the universe is like, no, connections, love. And you're just like, what? And the universe is like, yes. And you're like, but what? But yeah, they do. They really do want you to open your heart and just like know that you can have the Ten of Cups here. It's coming towards you. So whatever you've been doing, it's working. Just keep doing that inner cleanup work around connections. That's going to be the end of the reading here, group number 4, officially. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonates. Thank you. Bye.